Hi everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. And this is my new office space for the next couple of months. I'm going to be using this beautiful tapestry that I received as a gift many years ago. I would say probably almost over a decade ago. My auntie was a traveler and she would travel to many islands in Southeast Asia, and she gifted me with this tapestry one year, and I'm not quite sure if she got it in the Philippines or Indonesia or Malaysia. I have a feeling it's either Filipino or Indonesian because of the crosses here. It might be more of a Filipino tribe that created it. Anyway, it's a beautiful cloth, and I'm in the middle of New York City, very urban area these days, so shout out to all my New York City folks. If you want a private reading with me or a energy medicine healing with me, I have my massage table here. I've got my drum, my rattles, all my crystals and healing tools. So if you'd like to have a shamanic healing or an energy medicine healing with me, please reach out. And all my information is in the description box below. Let's see if anything else needs to be said. I'm not sure what these readings are going to be. I got pushed to do them, but when I tuned in, and I'm going to tune in right now with you on the screen, because I was trying to tune into what readings to do and not really receiving a message. So let me just see what's happening. Yeah, the guides that I channel are just kind of like, do the readings for each sign and we will tell you what to say. So I have a feeling some of these are going to be about the new moon in Virgo, which we are in right now. And I'm sorry, the new moon in Libra, which we are in right now. Some of them might be about Venus retrograde. Venus went retrograde on the 5th/6th of October. She's going to be retrograde for about 6 weeks. Some of these messages might be about what's in store for you in the month of October / November, because time is relative. So we'll see what comes through, but I'm going to start with Aries and move through the zodiac sign until I hit Pisces. And I hope you receive something here that assists you on your journey. Namaste, and stay tuned for your reading. Take care. Hello, my dear Taurians. Welcome to my channel. This is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot, and I just wanted to say a warm welcome to those of you who are new and who may be coming to this channel through another source, such as my website, my healing website, or Rebel Priestess magazine. I just did a piece for them on Kali and anger, and a medicine poem that I've been gifted to carry in my medicine healing practice. I shared that with the magazine, and so if some of you are coming from that magazine, I do use my spirit name for the channel here, and that is Freya. So don't get confused. My real name is Ria, and my spirit name here on this channel is Freya. Let's get started. Taurus. Let's see what's coming for you. It's almost mid-October. Today is the 12th, and I'm doing these readings a couple of days after the new moon in Libra. We've got a full moon coming up shortly, and that's proving to be an intense one, supposedly. I'm not an astrologer, but I do follow many astrology channels. Some of my friends are astrologers, so it's in the mix when I do my readings. Let me just tune into your energy and say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for Taurus's understanding. May all of their intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. And just asking the guides to please protect this space and circle it in golden light and allow any negative energies to simply bounce off the field that we've created here today so that no harm may come. And that's the new moon. New moon in Libra we just had a couple of days ago. Where was I? And yeah, that any negative or malevolent energies with ill intent towards this channel be guided to simply bounce off the field we've created here today and go to where they're best suited. Thank you, Aho. Tuning into the kind of spread they want me to do. Okay, I'm going to draw 4 cards to start, and then we'll see what happens. Taurus. What are the guidance and energies and messages for Taurus? October to November 2018. I almost said 2016. So for some of you, there might be something that you're going through that has been 2 years in the gestating, and it's coming to fruition now. Messages and energies for Taurus, October to November 2018. Okay, middle one. Yeah, there's something around 2016, October of 2016. If you think back to that time, what was happening for you at that time? What were you going through? Who were you with? Something to think about as I do this reading. This channel is for those who are on a spiritual journey and who know they're on a spiritual journey and who are looking for messages to walk their journey in a good way with. So it won't resonate for everyone. Just putting that out there. Okay, first card up. Yeah, there we go. There's that new moon. That fell out while I was shuffling for you. So something around the new moon. Second card up is the Knight of Pentacles. Third card is the Five of Cups. And the fourth card is the Hermit. Okay, so let's see what is going on for you, Taurus. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. So there's some emotionality going on for you at this time. I'll just put that there for now. I'm going to tune into the message. Okay, so for this first line, and I have a feeling I'm going to be pulling more cards, but for this first line, the gestalt that's coming to me is that at here's the new moon, and this is again, I'm using the Pagan Other Worlds deck by Usi Publications. The information is below, but they include the phases of the moon in this deck, as well as a seeker card. So here, something happened for you guys around or at the last new moon, which was in Libra. The last couple of days since then, Venus was squaring Mars, and so it's been really tense lately, and it's been really intense as well, especially in relationships. A lot of volatility, a lot of anger, a lot of irritation have been coming up with my clients, as well as in my circles, in my friendship circles, in my work circles, etc. So some of you think about what happened. The new moon was on the 9th of October. So think about what happened on or around the 9th of October. I apologize. I believe it was on the 8th. So think about on or around the 8th of October, what happened for you during that time that carried over into the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and today is the 12th. Just think back over the last few days. And then I see this Knight of Pentacles, and what he's doing is he's charging towards the Five of Cups, right? So I'm holding this up. So somewhere around, something happened for you around the new moon, which is causing you now to, this is you, Knight of Pentacles. You know, you're usually very slow moving, very methodical, and guarded in your movements. Tauruses are not risk averse, but they are cautious. So here I see his horse is rearing forward, and it's almost like he wants to charge towards those Five Cups. And Five of Cups is this card of great disappointment and loss. There's something that happened that, you know, it looks like you want to tackle it because of the way the energy of the cards are moving forward towards this thing. You want to tackle this thing that has caused you heartache, heartbreak, disappointment. And you're taking an active stance towards it, is what I'm seeing. And you've got the Hermit in reverse. This is also you, Taurus. Actually, this is Virgo. I apologize. This Hermit card is usually a Virgo energy. The Hierophant is Taurus. But this card in the reverse, it's telling me that in order for you to tackle this disappointment in love, whatever that might mean, maybe it's coming to forgiveness about something, maybe it's coming to acceptance about it, maybe it's working with the people who are involved in the disappointing thing and coming to the table together and working stuff out. That could be what is going on. Or grieving too, right? It could be grieving it. Now what it's telling me, with the Hermit coming up in reverse, is it's telling me that you won't be able to be a hermit doing this. You will need to engage with others. You will need to come out of your cave. You will need to extend yourself. You will need to interact with others. Here's the card of the Hermit. Yeah, you bring the light, and you're bringing the light, and you're good at walking with light. But here I believe you're trying to be okay with coming out of your cave in order to bring the light to others now. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything else that wants to be said about this first row. I think that's all I've got for the first row. Let's move on. Let me just see how many cards they want me to pull. Okay, they want me to pull 4 more. Let's see what's going on. You've got the Sun upright, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the King of Cups. It's a beautiful card. And the Magician in reverse. All right. I'm going to clarify that Magician in reverse. What's going on? Ooh. And we've got the Half Moon. All right. And there you are at the bottom now, King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So with this set of cards, let me just tune in. There are a few messages that are coming through. The Sun card being present right next to the Nine of Swords in reverse, it shows me that, you know, the Sun is a major arcana card, and it's basically the best card in the deck, and it's shining its light onto the Nine of Swords in reverse. So what it tells me is that you are working. You don't even have to work too hard. You've got all the potential here to be in your ground, your bright, energetic, beautiful self, and overcome these negative thought forms, these negative emotions, these fears, doubts, self-doubts, self-critical thoughts that might be plaguing you. And you're coming out. It's in reverse, right? The sun is shining its light so that you can come out of it, and I see you being successful in working through that. You know, that might be what the Five of Cups is doing to you. It might be a lot. The Five of Cups being disappointments might be causing you to feel less than your true self. It might be, you know, telling you lies, making you believe that you are worthless, making you believe that you are incapable, and making you believe that you are wrong. And that's, you know, fighting through that and emerging with the sun. The sun wants to come out and play. The sun wants you to shine your bright light and just play and not worry so much about the falsehoods that these swords represent. The worries, the tensions, the catastrophizing that the swords represent, right? So you're going to go through a period where you'll feel the Nine of Swords energy, but then the sun will come out to help you illuminate and see that they're all just illusions. So work with that energy. Allow the sun to come out. Look at how beautiful this card is, right? You want to feel this way again. And it's there. It's always there. It's always there. It's just, you know, sometimes we have to move through the smoke screens of negative stuff and give it back to whomever they belong to, so that the sun can be revealed. And then you have this, and I'm reading this as two different scenarios. This is internal, and this is external to you. Externally, what's happening here is we've got a King of Cups energy that's trying to give its love to this Magician in reverse. Now, that Magician in reverse, the energy that I'm picking up from it is he is not in a good place. He's someone who is unbalanced right now and is trying to wield his will in the world, but in an unbalanced way. But the Magician upright is one of the greatest manifestors and creators and alchemists. Yeah, he/she is knowledgeable about how to create what they want on the planet, to manifest what they want on the planet, to have things come together in beautiful, positive ways. When it's in reverse, sometimes it can mean someone who will, someone who's not working with divine timing, who's not working with divine will, who wants his will, so it's a little egotistical. They want their will above everyone else's will to be winning or glorified or what have you. You know, there's a little bit of competitiveness. It could also be a little bit of, just, I'm kind of getting the shivers with this card. And yet, the King is just, he's sort of going, I almost see the Magician card as a young child or a young person. And the King of Cups is going, okay, come on, come out of that, whatever tantrum you're having. It's okay. The King of Cups is just sitting on his throne, pretty grounded, pretty steady, pretty solid, very nurturing. He kind of knows who he is. And so to me, this it seems like you're the King of Cups energy, and you're trying to encourage this young magician here to calm down, to, you know, see the error of his ways, to just coax him over to a softer way, to the softer side of things, to the steadier side of things. It's all, the Magician almost gives off a little bit of a Knight of Wands energy to me. And then the Half Moon card. Let me just pull out if this is the waning or the waxing half moon. And it is the last quarter, so it's a waning moon. And let me read what it says for this. The last quarter moon has a powerful feeling of destiny to it. Whatever ideas we have put into place have moved out into the world and are taking shape, forming a gravitational pull of their own. Chance, serendipity, and forces beyond our control are working upon us and moving us in directions we hadn't planned. This is a time to release our grip and to let these forces move through us. It is a time to see if what we have been working on will have a life in the world and connect us to something bigger and more rewarding. Chance, serendipity, and connection are the key words to that card. So to me, this might be you kind of feeling like the child energy is coming through with this Magician card. Maybe some of you are parents or guardians of children, and you're kind of looking at this child who's having a difficult time, and you're like, wow, I really wanted to have you, and I really wanted to be a parent, and I really wanted to be your guardian, and I really love you, but oh my gosh, you have a life of your own, and right now you're just, you know, this person might be making a lot of bad choices. They might be in their shadow side and just acting out selfishly all over the place. So you're kind of looking at yourself going, is this really what I wanted when I put the idea forth of having a child? Those are some of the thoughts that might be coming through. Similarly, if this is a creative project and you've got someone on your team who is acting like this, you know, you might kind of be looking back and going, wow, that creative I really wanted you on board, but this is making me second guess my decision. And it's not even that serious. Honestly, it might just be kind of you shaking your head and acknowledging that sometimes when we put forth the impulse and we put our stake in the ground to create something, it does take a life of its own eventually. We don't have all of it under control. It's like it's a child-like thing. Sorry, it's a child that has its own way in the world. Khalil Gibran, that famous Persian poet, has a wonderful poem about children where he says, children are not yours. They come into this planet with their own force of being and their own destiny. You are their stewards, but you can help shape them, but ultimately they have their own path. And I think this is what this king is. He's trying to influence this young magician's path forward. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that wants to come through. I want to take a card to help you with this situation up here, and I think I'll take one of the oracles for that. This is the Love Letters to Earth vibrational oracle. Those of you who have been on this channel before know how I use them. So let's just ask for specific spiritual guidance to help you walk your path in a good way with this Knight of Pentacles going towards your Five of Cups energy. What is that about? Could you please give us some more messages about that? Something to help Taurus. And we've got the card of Desire, and it came in the reverse. So let's see what that card says. So for those of you who are new, these are vibrational oracles, and the woman who created them, Nicole Adriana Casanova, she has these sacred geometry patterns on them, and they are infused with Reiki and other healing energies. So I ask folks who are on this channel to just take the symbol in fully all the light that's emanating from the symbol. Just take it in fully as a whole symbol into your crown. You can breathe it into your chakras, your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and all the way down to your root. And see how the energy of the image works with you. Let me just read what it says for desire. This is going to help you. While all desire is rooted in the past and wanting to relive an experience you had, it is also a great teacher who shows you what you are holding on to and what you are in resonance with. Are your desires in alignment with the greater good? Do you allow yourself to enjoy what you desire without needing it to manifest in a specific way or to produce a certain outcome? Okay, so go ahead and I'm gonna keep that forward here. What I'm getting with this oracle is it's asking you to ask yourself, is it for the highest good that you go charging into wanting to shift this Five of Cups energy? You know, is it for the highest good that you charge forward to tackle this? Or will you be behaving like the Magician in reverse if you do that? Yeah, and only you can really answer that question. Being self-aware and self-honest, and perhaps this is the card of desire is asking you to, you know, kind of be the King of Cups right now and have this part of yourself take a back seat. Maybe it's time for this part of you to take a back seat. If you're working with something that's internally processing through you, you've got a decision to make, or you have just this impulse, right? I said in the beginning, the astrology of this time is pretty intense. So there may be people in your life that you just, you know, there's no closure, there hasn't been resolution on something, and you just want resolution and you want to charge forward. This King of Cups is saying, drink some cooling waters before you do that, or perhaps think about whether charging forward would be for the highest good. If you feel like it is, then go for it. If you feel like it isn't, cool it down. Okay, I think that's the energy reading that I have for you this month, Taurus. I hope this was helpful to some of you. If this did not resonate and you want a specific reading for your specific situation, please get in touch with me below. I'm happy to do that for you, and I can read for anyone anywhere in the world. We can figure that out. YouTube is a wonderful tool for that. And like I said in the beginning, I'm also in New York City until mid-December. So if you're in New York City and you want to do a healing session in person, I can do that too. Okay, take care everyone. Bye for now.